This story will help you improve your English listening skills. As you follow Maya on her journey, you'll hear simple, clear sentences that make it easier to understand and enjoy. Let's begin her adventure together. Hi, I'm Maya, and I want to share the story of my one-week trip to Japan. This trip wasn't just a vacation. It was a journey full of discoveries, excitement, and learning. I woke up early in the morning, feeling both excited and a little nervous. I packed my suitcase with comfortable clothes, walking shoes, a camera, a small notebook, and a few books. Every item seemed like a bridge to the new world I was about to explore. On the way to the airport, the streets were quiet, and the morning sunlight peeked through the buildings. Birds were singing, and the fresh air smelled amazing. When I arrived at the airport, the large hall with its high ceiling and natural light amazed me. People were rushing by, announcements were echoing through the speakers, and the smell of fresh coffee filled the air. After checking in my luggage and passing security, I walked around the waiting area, looking at the flight screens. My heart was beating faster soon. The plane would take off, and I would enter a completely new world. I chose the window seat on the airplane and watched as it gently lifted off. With every meter of altitude, the city below grew smaller. Clouds spread out like soft white cotton, and the morning sun painted them golden. The feeling was magical. During the flight, I talked to the flight attendants a little and learned that simple English phrases can make travel much easier. "Excuse me, can I have some water?" Or "Could you help me with my bag?" Every short conversation boosted my confidence and made me feel more comfortable in this new environment. After a few hours, the plane landed in Tokyo. As I stepped out, the bright city lights and colorful Japanese signs immediately caught my attention. The bustling streets, different sounds, and freshly cleaned streets gave me the feeling of entering a completely new world. At the hotel, the receptionist greeted me with a smile. "Hello? Do you have a reservation?" I handed over my ID and reservation confirmation. My room was small, but cozy and clean. A large window showed a busy street outside. The city noise was faint inside the room, which gave it a peaceful and comforting atmosphere. After putting my things away, I grabbed a map and walked into the streets. The first thing I noticed was the colorful shops, neon signs, and tiny, elegant cafes. The smell of street food, fresh bread, and coffee filled the air, and street music added life to every corner. I spoke some English with locals while exploring. "Excuse me? Where is the nearest bus stop?" Or "How much is this souvenir?" Each short conversation gave me a sense of achievement and made me feel more connected to the culture. I had lunch in a traditional restaurant. The menu wasn't in English, but with smiles and gestures. I could order, "I'd like this one." Please, my meal included soft rice, fresh vegetables, flavorful fish, and special sauces. The taste and aroma made me feel that every bite was a piece of Japanese culture. I also enjoyed a cup of green tea while sitting and absorbing the atmosphere. In the afternoon, I visited an old temple. The peaceful environment and the sound of traditional bells gave me a unique feeling, as if time had slowed down. Walking through the surrounding gardens, with colorful flowers and small fountains, created a beautiful scene. I captured every corner with my camera and wrote in my notebook. The temple garden is peaceful and beautiful. I feel calm and inspired. This experience brought me inner peace and a deeper appreciation for Japan's history and culture. When I returned to the hotel, I sat on the bed and reflected on my day. Looking at my photos and notes, I felt that every step, conversation, and moment had connected me to a new world. I opened the window and the cool night air entered. The city lights twinkled softly. I smiled and whispered to myself, "What an amazing day. I can't wait for tomorrow." On the last day, I packed my suitcase and took a taxi to the airport. Looking at the city one last time, streets, people, and signs gradually became smaller. I thought to myself, this trip was not just visiting a country. It was discovering a new world of experiences and learning as the plane took off. The city below shrank further. Clouds spread again under me, and the sunlight gave a warm glow to my final moments in Japan. I smiled and said, "Until next time." Travel is not just moving from one place to another. It's experiencing culture, food, people, and moments. Every trip has its own story, and everyone can be the narrator of their unforgettable adventures.